Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome into my MLB 16 The Show franchise mode with the Chicago White Sox. This is game number 11. We are 5-5, starting up this road series against the Tampa Bay Rays. This game is Jackie Robinson Day. It takes place on Jackie Robinson Day. So all the players will be wearing number 42 for this game. Real quick, just wanted to apologize. I haven't gotten a video up in about a week between my trip to Arizona, getting settled in back home after that, and my band has a show coming up soon. I haven't had much time to get to record or anything, or do things that I enjoy and things that I want to do. So, but here I am talking about baseball. So I think I need a Mountain Dew for this one. Pop open a Mountain Dew and enjoy with me. We got Abreu, still batting .500. Kevin Kiermaier, Brandon Guyer, Corey Dickerson, Evan Longoria, Victor Martinez, Logan Forsythe, Desmond Jennings, Tim Beckham, and Kurt Casale is the lineup for their Tampa Bay Rays. So yeah, pretty much just got completely dominated by Chris Archer in this game. So spoiler alert if you wanted to wait until the end. But for whatever reason, every once in a while there will be a pitcher who will throw an amazing game against me, or I'll just never be able to touch him anytime that I face him. And it seems like in this game, that's going to be Chris Archer. And you know, I'd rather have it be somebody who's got ace caliber stuff than have it be like a team's 4 or 5 pitcher. Which, believe me, it's been that way in the past. But I'd much rather have it be Archer than somebody else. I remember this play. I was trying desperately to switch fielders, and it just wouldn't do it. So ended up giving up second base there, which allowed that run to score. Interesting, strange route taken by the computer there. I don't know if I put in a little replay, but you can see the runner kind of go off of first. I don't know what happened. This was just a bizarre game all around, especially highlighted by the fact that I could not touch Chris Archer with a 30-foot pole. So, you know, that's always good. What's going on right now in real baseball? We got the Cubs playing the Dodgers. They literally just lost by a final score of 1-0. Clayton Kershaw doing Clayton Kershaw things, which, you know, the past couple years he's been terrible in the playoffs. And it seems like this year he remembered how to pitch again, even logging his first save of his career in Game 5 against the Nationals. So that's kind of cool. There's a good attempt made by, I believe that's Jimmy Rollins getting the start there today. What else? The Indians are up 2-0 on the Blue Jays. Andrew Miller just shutting down everybody, not messing around in the playoffs. He is just God mode. So, yeah, good to see Andrew Miller beating up on the Blue Jays. Although I would rather see the Blue Jays beat up on Andrew Miller because, you know, the Indians and whatnot. But as long as there's good baseball being played in the playoffs, I really don't care who's playing. I'll watch. Let's see. Anything else important going on in real baseball? I don't think so. Trying to buy all of the Chicago Tribune what issues, I guess? Is it an issue edition? I don't know what to call it. All the Chicago Tribunes with this Cubs playoff push, because, you know, if they do make it, those things will be valuable. And I believe I talked. There's a home run off the foul pole, by the way, so that was pretty sweet. I believe I talked in my first game about how my grandma and I used to, every Sunday afternoon, we would sit down with the sports pages from our local paper. I believe it was the Daily Herald. And we would cut out pictures of baseball players and cut out the box scores and put together a little scrapbook. And it was a lot of fun. So doing this, buying the Chicago Tribune, kind of lets that memory live on a little bit for me with my grandmother. So that's what I'm doing with that. I don't think I have anything, so we'll just talk about baseball here. I believe this is Kevin Kiermaier, if I remember right, launching a home run to put the Rays up by deciding, I think that was 3 more runs that they tacked on there. So I believe it's 5-1. Don't quote me on that. We'll find out in just a second. Some classic Devil Rays uniforms, jerseys. It was Geyer. My bad. I think Kiermaier comes up later on in the series. And the Rays are indeed up by a score of 5-1. This was just a difficult game all around for me. There's Chris Sale being taken out of the ball game. I want to thank you guys again for leaving comments and encouraging me with these videos. It's been a lot of fun putting these up. Now 11 games into the season. No signs of stopping. Possibly signs of slowing down if I don't get the games uploaded when I should. But I do want to try to get at least one game per week. 2 at the max. I want to do every other day, and hopefully coming up now that my schedule will be back to normal, I'll be able to do that. There is Jose Abreu striking out, and Todd Frazier with a fly ball to center field. That will end the game. So Chris Archer, oh my bad, ground ball to shortstop. That will end the game. I thought Abreu struck out with 1 out, but I guess not. So a 1-2-3 inning right there. Archer goes the distance, giving up 1 run. So glad to have that game over with. It's really frustrating when you can't even touch anything. Look at that, 10 strikeouts, 4 hits, 1 run being that Navarro home run, or Alex Avila home run. He's got the high socks. That's probably it. I should give everybody on my team high socks. That's the secret. Does anybody remember Paul Bird? If you remember Paul Bird, leave a comment. He always had the high socks, and he had the weird wind-up where he was super old-timey. And which one? It was like some classic, legendary wind-up thing in MVP Baseball 2004. It was one of my favorite ones, and I wish more players had that in MVP Baseball. Okay, so it's now past the video. I'm gonna go sleep. I mean, it's 10:14. I usually don't go to bed this early. I usually go to bed around like 2 or 3 in the morning, which, you know, now that you heard that, you're probably gonna be, oh, why don't you post any videos? Well, it's because I'm super lazy.